I have to tell you, Markos Pappa has made more than his share of friends over the decades with some of Baltimore's best crab cakes. But on Saturday, it was total strangers that came to his rescue after the vicious attack. Pappa's Seafood Restaurant has been a mainstay here in Parkville for 43 years. But on Saturday, it wasn't the famous crab cake that drew an armed man to confront its owner, Markos Pappa, out in the parking lot. It was the money bag he was transporting. The gunman pistol whipped his victim, opening a gash which would require 8 staples behind his ear, and then took the money, jumped in an SUV, and sped away.
I was here. I ran up the steps and saw him with blood all over him.
The victim's son, Steve Pappa, told us just 48 hours after the assault, the 83-year-old patriarch was already back on his feet again.
He is recovering. He's home. He's doing much better. So he is full spirits. No bad feelings or anything. He's happy and he's ready to come back to work.
Things didn't go quite so well for the alleged gunman, 25-year-old Daryl Lamar Burns of Edgewood. The ex-con, who has spent most of his adult life behind bars for another robbery, only made off with a bag full of small change. He dropped his handgun and left it behind at the scene, and there was no shortage of witnesses who jumped into action.
They immediately rushed to Mr. Pappas's aid. They immediately called 911. They were able to give us a good suspect description. They were able to give us a good vehicle description, and they were able to tell us what direction the vehicle traveled in.
The victim's son has one word for these good Samaritans.
They're heroes. I mean, they're heroes. And I wish we had more of that going around, where people keeping their eyes out. See how it makes a difference? The gentleman followed the car, got his license plate, and within 5 minutes they found the guy.
Officers also got some help from the suspect's girlfriend, who said Burns called her as police were closing in on him, claiming he was about to be arrested for robbery. Jamie, you're going to like this one. His last quote over the phone before he hung up: "I'm about to get locked up. I have to hang up."
Oh, man. All right, well, he did. All right, well, but getting back to Mr. Mark, how is he?
Well, you know, I was talking to his son. He said for 43 years, you couldn't keep him out of the place every day. Doctor's orders now. He has to stay out of the restaurant. So today he was caught out pulling weeds in the yard. He's ready to go. He'll be back soon.
Oh, my goodness. Well, see, and Steve was right. Everybody kept an eye out. They did what they had to do, right?
No shortage of witnesses, all of them active.
Great story. Thanks a lot, Jeff.